Halloween is this weekend, and officials with the State Department of Correction are now working to keep kids safe while they are celebrating. I am joined now by Sue Seidentop and Ann Mathis. Thank you both for being here.
You're welcome.
Let's talk about this initiative for you and what you have been doing for the last 26 days in preparation of Halloween.
So every October we do Operation Blackout, and this year, starting on the 1st of October, we have gone out and we have done a complete resident search of every one of our registered sex offenders under the department. So we did over 3,900 searches, searched everything top to bottom, every part of their house, all electronic devices, outbuildings, vehicles, just to ensure that they're compliant with the rules of their supervision and the sex offender registry.
You know, as we get closer to Sunday, I can barely keep my kids in the house. They're like, Mom, can we go? Can we go? Can we get dressed up yet? Parents really need to be an active participant of this holiday, though, don't they?
Absolutely. So some of the things that we would like for parents to know and families to know is that TDOC has been doing this operation for many, many years now. And our focus is mainly no more victims. So how can we do that is out there being on the streets, making sure that parents understand that it's important to know the areas that you're going to, be with your children when they're going, make sure that they don't go to any homes that have lights off, no doors or porch lights on. And also, it's very important to know that if you want to know where a registered sex offender lives, that there's a TBI user site that you can go on and you can actually type in your address and it'll pop up where those individuals are located. So that's very helpful as well.
And I think the no lights on is a really great indicator that maybe I didn't know had an additional meaning as well. Tell me about what sex offenders are required to do on Halloween.
So the sex offenders just under the Department of Correction, they are required to be in their house with their lights off, no decorations, no answering the door, no doing any trick-or-treating out of that home. Nobody else can do it, they cannot do it, it's got to be completely lights off. And so it's important for parents to know, though, there are 25,000 sex offenders on the registry, and it's just the ones under our supervision that have that restriction. So it's really important for them to know the route and plan that out and know where their children are going.
You know, I think as a parent, and we were chatting about this earlier, until I was starting to do these stories more often, I didn't realize how prevalent the issue was. Can you just talk to the scope of how many predators are really living in our neighborhoods?
Well, I think that you have to remember that not everybody on the registry has an adult victim, but it certainly will show you who has the child victim, and making sure that you know where they are and that you know that if your children are talking to them or communicating with them, and just you know, not have those interactions with the children. Yeah.
Some of the things as far as that website is concerned, where you can go to look and how you navigate. Can you do your neighborhood? Can you do where around their schools? Can you do around your home? Can you kind of manipulate it for your lifestyle?
Absolutely. All you have to do is just go in and type an address, and it will populate wherever all sex offenders are within a certain radius of that address. So you can do your school, you can do your daycare, you can do your grandmother's house, you can do your house.
Just kind of, I think the education part is probably the most important in protection.
Absolutely, and they updated that website, so it is now user-friendly, so I encourage everyone to go on there.
How often are you doing these checks throughout the year?
We do them regularly.
Yeah.
So this is not just in October, we do it regularly. It's a regular part of their supervision. In October, we just do an enhancement and do it bigger. It is important for families and parents to know, though, that 94% of abusers who abuse children are already known to the child. So it's beyond just looking at the sex offender registry. It's very important to know who is in your children's life in order to keep them safe and make sure that you're monitoring interactions. If someone has more interest in your child than you do, you need to be aware.
Oh, let's end on that. I'm so appreciative for both of your work and what you're doing. And of course, go to their website if you have more information and you want to know more, and you should. News 2 has you covered when it comes to Halloween safety. Head to WKRN.com for more on Operation Blackout.